Hey guys, what's up? Smiley Face Casting here, and today I'm actually playing Smite. I had someone message me or DM me on Twitter, and they said, "Hey man, I've never actually seen Smite played before. I've never actually heard of Smite played before." They had no idea what Smite was. They said I went and I looked up the trailer and stuff, and I saw some stuff, and it looks really cool. And they actually told me that they went and downloaded the game. They're not very good at it, and they were just wondering if I could make a video with any like tips or anything and stuff like that, and then also just like a general gameplay so they could see how a slightly higher tiered player plays as opposed to themselves. So I'm not saying I'm great at Smite by any means, but I'm pretty confident in that I think I'm better than someone who's brand new. So this game mode we're playing right now is a Joust map, which is 3v3. And so there's three main lanes in this one. As you can see in the top right corner, you can see the mini map. There's the middle lane, then there's right, which my teammates and I are in right now. I'm going over the middle lane at this moment, and then there's left lane, which is where the enemies I think probably are. So to start off the game, we did a pretty basic start, which you should get used to doing in the lower ranks, where you go to the right lane, you pick up the mana buff, and then you pick up the damage buff, and then you come in the middle. So we figured out that they were taking a long time, so we just kind of went just to see what's going on over there in left lane, and I'm not really looking to engage too much at this point in the game. And so now I'm going to talk a little bit about our god's composition and what our roles are. So on the screen right now, the god I am playing is called Anubis. He's a really strong mage. He's known as a one-tap god, which means if he gets a hold of you with his abilities, you're more than likely gonna die. So he's a relatively easy god to play, which is why I picked him because it's a good mage to start off with. So his one ability is kind of like a swarm of flies or something. It's a good move, good ability, and then his 2 wraps them up and keeps them for a long time. His 3 is a circle area. You can see it probably coming up right there. I just used it, and then his 4 is a line ultimate. So my role in this mainly is to control the creeps, make sure they're not like in our tower or anything. And also to do a lot of the poke, because I am the main damage on our team. Not early game, but late game, I'm definitely more damage than early game. So if you look at the top left corner, you can see my little picture. I'm the one on top with the blue diamond next to it. The one under me, that god is called a Welix. It's an assassin. It's a really strong assassin, which is being played by one of my good friends. I don't usually frequent assassins, so I don't actually know her specific abilities and what they all do, but I just know that she's a pretty strong assassin. My friend likes to play her a lot, so it works out. And then our third player on the left, the third one down there, is called Hercules. He's a warrior, and he's essentially our tank in this our composition right now. So he is building some damage. He's building health and damage at this point, just because we decided that we didn't really need a tank to take care of us and baby us. So yeah, that's pretty much our composition. The other team didn't have a great composition. I'm not too sure why. But they went with 3 magical gods, which generally isn't a good idea. It doesn't really matter a whole lot for our composition, since Hercules isn't building super duper protections. But it's okay either way. We dropped first blood right there. I wasn't really a big part of it because Hercules and Welix, the 2 gods on my team that aren't myself, can play off each other amazingly well. And then there's second blood, so at this point we're pretty well off, and we're feeling pretty good about the game. So I just want to talk a little bit about our objective. So if you don't know what Smite is, I guess I should have led with this, but regardless, so basically if you look in the top right corner, you can see mid lane. You can see in the bottom mid lane, there's that, I don't know how to describe the symbol, but that's called our Titan, which is like the final objective. In front of that, it's I guess it resembles a phoenix, and it's actually called our phoenix, and then in front of that's the tower. So on the screen right now, you can see our enemy's tower, And so basically the objective of this game is to destroy the tower, get up to the Phoenix, destroy the Phoenix, and then destroy their Titan to win the game. So the easiest way to do this obviously is killing all the enemy players and then letting your creeps enter the tower, and then just from there getting all the objectives down and then destroying their Titan ultimately. So early game we're doing really phenomenally well. That was our first death right there, and it was well worth it because we did end up getting a kill, either on myself or the assassin. And the more kills you have, obviously the higher level you are, the more gold you have. And so we were pretty willing to lose one life to take another one to get us that much further ahead. And at this point in the game, I'm going to be going for a mana buff, which just increases your cooldown reduction slightly, and also gives you extra MP5 or mana per second. And so I think I either drop this and go back to middle, or I drop this and go back to tower. Yeah, so I drop this and go back to tower. I don't pick it up just yet. This is a really good tip. And I get ready to buy all the items. I buy them as quickly as I possibly can. And you'll see in a second I instantly rush back to the mana buff so I can go pick that up. And if you're a lower ranking player looking to learn, one of the biggest things I can say is if you look in the left just under the middle, you can see that we are constantly communicating with the in-game controls. We're not actually hitting like enter and typing in, but you can much like CSGO, there's different in-game controls and things that basically the game will let you say. Like if you do VVGG, it says good game in chat. If you say VVGL, it's good luck, right? So it's easy stuff to remember. And I remember when I first started playing, my friends who were higher levels than me, and they already had that stuff down pat, and they were able to do all the different binds and toggles and stuff, and they were able to do that. And so it looked really daunting to me and really scary, but it's really not that hard once you get used to it. And so basically what I did is I started off, I started using really simple stuff like VAA is attack, I think. And stuff like that. So I was always ready, and I started learning them one by one, and now at the point I am level 30, which is the max level on Smite, I can do them all pretty easily, and I know probably the majority of the different in-game commands you can do. So we're getting close to the end of the video here. We're a couple minutes off, 2 minutes off. And so the gameplay would have been about 20 minutes, actually a little bit over 20 minutes, and so I didn't want to upload that all into YouTube at one shot. Obviously it would take a long time to render, and take a long time just for everything really. And here we dropped some good kills. We dropped one, and I think we pick up the second one here on their, yeah we do. And so yeah, the other half is going to be uploaded probably around the same time. This half's uploaded, just so I'll have the link in the description down below, or it'll be at the end of this video. So yeah, either way you want to go check the second half out to see who wins, and I'll get a little bit deeper into the actual tips and tricks side of Smite, and what you want to be doing, you know, to make sure you're playing the best of your ability, and make sure you're winning more often than not. I actually just want to talk about some of my favorite gods and some of my favorite roles on Smite. So when I first started playing Smite, I actually previously played League of Legends a tiny bit, and I think the main character, like the first person you get to play in the tutorial anyways, is Ashe, which is a ADC or hunter, and so I really liked her and I played her a lot on League of Legends. And so that was kind of like my main god on League of Legends. And so I started to play ADCs and hunters on Smite. I'm running out of time here. And I'll pick this up in the second half. I'll continue talking about my preferred gods and more tips and tricks. So thank you guys for watching the first half of this video. Please comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, that'll be in the description too. And yeah, so I'll see you in the second half, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I dropped that kill right at the end there. And yeah, I'm just let the gameplay finish itself out.